Hey fellas, welcome to Friendship Shaving. My name's Mark and it's always great to be here with you. I have a fine shave to share with you today and I've got a lovely gold razor, very well made. It is a Merkur 34G, G for gold. I've matched the gold of the razor with the green of my Omega Evo 2 brush. You can see it have some lather already on the synthetic bristles, and today the soap I'm using is a rather wonderful soap from Mr. Murray's grooming products. It is a limited edition soap, Chinese New Year, and I really like the scent on this, which is described as being a smoky oud, a deep amber and spice. It's just right up my street, this one, guys. Today I'll be using my Astra Superior Platinum blade from this pack. These are the ones made in India, and this will be its fifth use, my fifth shave. So I'm going to put that in the razor. This is a two-piece razor, which I momentarily forgot as I tried to take the handle off. It unscrews at the bottom, and that releases the top cap. There we go. So I'm going to pop the blade into the top cap, turn that over, hold it with my finger, unscrew the mechanism back up. Very easy to use. We'll talk more about the razor as I go along. Let's get some of this lather on my face. I took a scoop of soap, popped it in my Perrier shaving bowl, and within moments I had a very, very nice lather with this fabulous soap. It is a premium product from Mr. Murray, which uses 7 luxury butters in the making of the soap. And guys, I am loving the scent on this. Let me just move that down so I can see a little bit more in this mirror. I did accidentally scoop rather a lot of water into my bowl. I meant to just dip my fingers in my sink water and drip some in, but I accidentally scooped a load into the bowl. So I had to kind of hope for the best and rescue the soap, but I've done okay. It's perhaps a little bit thinner than I usually like it, but I will get lots of extra slickness because it is thinner. Now the soap is on sale for £21.95 in the UK, and that's about 114 grams or 4 ounces. And there we go. I've got, in the end, a very nice lather, although I did wonder how it was going to turn out. We'll just put the brush down at this end. And I can tell just from my finger and doing that on my lips, superb slickness, really superb. Very, very nicely scented soap. Now the razor, this is fantastic. It is a Merkur razor, so the finish is superb. Always found that with Merkur products. They have a very nice finish on them. This is a mild razor. Very nice for beginners to this type of shaving, to perhaps judge how they like a razor to be, whether they like a razor that is nice and mild, but also very good for you fellows that do like a mild and effective razor. I find this to be very good indeed. It is a short razor. At only 80 millimeters in length, that's 3.14 inches. It can sit on my little finger where I normally hold my razor, but this one I just tend to hold there. Perhaps if you had very large hands, you might find this shortened razor handle a little bit of a problem, but it does mean, with being short, that the razor is very, very manoeuvrable indeed. This Astra blade is superb in this razor. It's my second shave with this razor and the Astra blade. And I just find it gives me a very, very comfortable, very nice shave indeed. The angle is very easy to find on this. And I know when I was beginning, there was lots of mucking about with getting the right angle on certain razors, but with this, it's just there. It's so easy to find. It's not the cheapest razor, but it is all made in Germany. And in the UK, you can pick one up for £48. It'll last forever as far as I'm concerned. Quality is excellent. Despite being short, it's not the lightest razor. It comes in at 78 grams. And so while we're nowhere near the weight of some of the stainless steel razors, it's still quite a nice weight for a small razor. Do you know there was a time when if you were starting to shave with a DE razor, you know, you would have the choice of one of these, a Mueller or an Edwin Jagger. Well, now, of course, there are so many more modern razors available for you to try, but this one is very good. The blade gap on it, I have the measurement here somewhere. Oh, it's 0.71 of a millimetre, the gap between the edge of the blade and the bottom of this guard here, 0.71. So it is a small size blade gap, which will in part add to or contribute to the mildness of the razor. And what I find is, after going with the grain, definitely need another pass. I have settled a long time ago now into a 2-pass shave. And that will be a good test for the effectiveness of this razor. But of course, should you be using yours, you can do 3 passes if you feel you need to get that extra little bit close. Of course you can. You can do whatever you like with your razor. But no need to think that you have to do 3 passes. I started out doing 3 passes. I looked at some YouTube videos and thought, oh, that's how you do it. And it took me a long time to work out that I was a 2-pass guy. Oh yeah, do you know, guys, actually, I've got a fantastic lather today. It's really quite wet. This would be a great lather if I was having a shave with a straight razor. That slightly wetter lather increases the slickness and the slide or glide across the skin as the razor cuts the hair. So we're going to go against the grain now. I find with this that I can go against the grain without any problems, without any soreness or anything. It's just quite comfortable for me in all directions. Sometimes I find, well, often I find that if a razor has a larger blade gap, I find it really uncomfortable to go against the grain. But that isn't the case with this Merkur 34G. It is available in chrome, which would be the 34C. C for chrome, G for gold. And I can buff with this razor very easily. Plenty of slickness in the soap to allow me to buff. Perhaps you can hear that taking the hair off. It's very well designed, probably because it's German. They seem to design things well in Germany. But the gaps at the bottom of the razor allow all the shaving soap and hair to drain away very easily. and I'm dipping my razor in the water. I'm trying to do this more often because sometimes I just seem to go through the motions and forget to dip, but the addition of that few drops of water that is held in the razor gets released onto the skin. And really helps to keep the shave moist and comfortable. So there we are, that is a 2-pass shave with a fabulous razor. How have I done? Let's just rinse my face. I'll drain some water, guys. My sink has got rather full, so we better drain some out. There, just missed a bit there. And this is where the mildness of this razor allows me to go back and just tidy up, but I never want to do too much. My awkward spots, so I would say this is milder than a Mura R89 or an Edwin Jagger DE89. So as you see, a 2-pass shave with just a little bit of extra work at the ends, and I think that shows you quite how mild this is. Some of you guys I know need a very mild razor, and I'm pretty sure you'll have one of these in your collection. Now today, I'm definitely not going to use a pre-shave as an aftershave, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. Just going to go to the cupboard, guys. Be 2 seconds. Or maybe 3. Or maybe a bit longer. I'm going to go for some Irish mousse today. Feel it will really complement the oud and the amber in this shaving soap. Guys, this soap reminds me of a few things. I can pick up the spice in it, which is very reminiscent of other shaving soaps, but also the oud and the amber kind of come together to, I don't know, it's kind of like, it maybe hints at, but it isn't like it, hints at, what do they call it, an incense stick. Just the tiniest, but it isn't that scent. That's what it puts me in mind of slightly. It's a lovely scented soap. Now, last week, oh my God, that's nice. Last week, guys, I tried using my Proraso White Pre-Shave as an aftershave. I did put it on Instagram, put my thoughts up there, but I tried it because a long time ago I read that it could be used as either a pre-shave or post-shave. I feel that I read it on the Proraso website, although the website has changed since then. There's no mention of it on there, so maybe I didn't. There's a little bit of menthol in it, so that certainly was helpful, but generally I found that my skin was not particularly oily or greasy, but it just felt a bit sticky all the rest of that day. So yeah, I don't think using your pre-shave as an aftershave is a thing at all, in my opinion. But if you do that and you like it, each to their own. But it wasn't for me, guys. So I have tried it a few times, but yeah, definitely it's not for me. So we will stick to a proper aftershave or balm. Anyway, you take care, guys. That's it from me with my lovely springtime shirt on. I'll see you next time around. Be well. Bye-bye.